I think that's our biggest issue, Grizz, the pressing. Our pressing has been diabolical all season. And
our pressing is depressing.
I like that. There's no pressing. Because as you mentioned, Szoboszlai and Diaz, they were basically playing in like a 2-10 kind of formation. And they were the pressing triggers.
And that must work.
Yeah, and Diaz is gone. So we've lost one pressing trigger. And the second pressing trigger is now playing right back. You can't press from right back. Do you know what I mean? So now we've replaced him with Isaac, who, as you said, half cooked. Vert, who wants to, save his energy so he can create and be as fantastic as he is. He is, bless him. But he's not as aggressive or as tenacious as like a Szoboszlai, and he never will be. Like, he might run around, but he might not get the tackles in.
It's not his game.
And even when we press, we don't press as a group. We press as individuals. You'll see Gakpo will go, but then you'll just see Isaac all the way down there and Salah all the way down there, not even moving an inch.
It just looks like the whole team throughout the whole team. And guys, I want your input in this all. It looks like there's space, too much space in between all our players all over the pitch.
Yeah.
And we used to be hunting and pressing in triangles. Do you remember the Henderson, Salah triangle on that side? Do you remember the Gini, Robertson, Mane triangle on this side? There were three of the best triangles in world football, man. Like, where are those triangles? Where are those relationships now? But then the positive side, guys, and I want to try to end it on a positive note, is all these things that we've discussed, relationships on pitches, manager learning about his players, take time.
Facts.
Right? It does take time. And the more they play. But Ben, this is where we, moving forward, have to nail down the basis of a formation first and foremost, and then put those players in it. Now, I want you to show me and the viewers your T-shirt, right? Yeah. You've got a lovely little T-shirt. I was like, I'll see it, man. Just, there you go. So you have Ekitike, Isak, and Salah. Now, is that you giving cryptic clues into thinking or suggesting how you think we should start from the top?
Well, on the basis of how it's going, I may as well just lash the fucking shirt in the bin. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, does it?
That's good. Good way to promote your mates.
Yeah, I know. Fucking hell. I have to just cross out here and put fucking Gakpo in.
Is that the way forward, though? Can you see this? Like, he's spoken about Ekitike being able to play on the left. I'm unconvinced, lads. I'm saying it now on record. I'm unconvinced. I know a lot of you lot want it, and some of you lot are gagging for it. I'm not gagging for it. I'm going to be honest. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't like the sound of that at the moment.
Yeah. Look, he's got a difficult choice because whatever we do, it's going to be square pegs, round holes, isn't it? Let's be honest. We've got to, shoehorn them all in. Yeah, it is difficult. I would like to see him out there. I don't think you're nailing him down to a left-hand side, though, Grizz. I think Ekitike and Isak, they should be told, just go and get involved wherever you may seem to be fucking free with the ball. I think one thing you've seen with Isak...
But that ruins our formation, lads. We can't be hypocrites then, guys.
Looking at the top, it doesn't really ruin it at the top for them too. If you've still got your shape behind them, let them do what they've got to do. Remember, they're the goals in the team now. We've spoke on here, Grizz, that we're coming away from the winger side of it. Yeah, we bought 9s and 10s. There's 3 of them there that have got to play. There's a little triangle of them, isn't it? You want them on the ball. And if it means Salah being out wide, sounds, let him hold his position. But I think one thing you've realised, what I've seen in the small bits of both of the players, more so with Ekitike, I think Liverpool have got to let Ekitike do the running for Isak. And I do think he could be on the left-hand side of him. I think he's the one that can create the chances. We spoke about it last night, Mo. He's more of a chance creator than Isak. You want there's one man, obviously Salah's another. But at the minute, Salah looks like he couldn't fucking hit the side of his own house. Do you know what I mean? If the ball drops in the box, there's only one man in that front line you want it to drop to right now. It's Isak. He'd bury it straight away. He's only had the odd little shot. I'm not talking about Mo at the minute before people get on me back. I'm not fucking stupid, do you know what I mean? You've seen in the limited chances with Isak, he's nearly scored on every one. That's the type of strike. We brought an absolute demon down the middle. What we're doing right now, we may as well not even have him because we're not giving him enough. If you didn't give Haaland enough, you've seen it last year, you may as well have had the fucker sat on the sidelines. But for me, I don't think there's another formation that he can really go to unless the personnel changes. We know how effective the 4-3-3 has been for us. That was our pressing machine formation, wasn't it? The three behind the three. All of them would just go and hound the back four when they got the ball.
But we haven't got the personnel for that now.
We haven't. But this is what Mo said before. If they needed to, for instance, in AFCON, if we're still struggling with the press, I think you've got to have Szoboszlai up the pitch. He's not going to be able to do anything for you at the back of the pitch. He's in the back right-hand corner. That's no good to him. I wouldn't mind seeing him on the right-hand side. I know it's not the perfect formation for position for him, but his best strength is up there, isn't it? You want him leading the press. I think Szoboszlai's biggest trait is getting others involved with him to go and look for the ball. I don't think... The problem is, if he was an unbelievable midfielder, Chris, would he be playing right back? No. Do you know what I mean? And vice versa. If he was an unbelievable right back, he wouldn't be playing that midfield. Do you know what I mean? 4-2-3-1 probably is the only formation the manager's going to go. They're all stubborn, the managers these days, Chris, so he's not going to go away from it. So, in my opinion, get your best players on the pitch and go for it, and let's see how we go. But it is difficult. It looks a bit mismatched, but if it works, we'll be fucking flying and beat that fucking Arsenal shite. All I can say, fuck them, do you know?
The main man's in the chat. He says, big shout out to the panel, everyone in the chat. You know the drill. Smash the like button. Up there for Ring Reds. That's Roshmo. Nick someone's profile pic. Just to make him look good, as usual. That's definitely someone else's profile pic. But yeah, shout out Mo. I'm joking. I love winding him up. Mo.
Yeah.
Like a TK wide left. Who would we describe in the modern day in game how he would play that left-sided role? Because I agree. I think they both need to be on the pitch at times. I think moving forward, we have to try to way of putting them both on the pitch. Now, when you've got this type of strikers and the Wirtz type of 10, the obvious way of playing is 4-3-1-2. Right? So 3 midfielders, Wirtz in the hole behind the 2. But that leaves out Salah. Moving forward, when Salah's at AFCON, I think is a formation we may go to. And obviously post-Salah. But if we don't play that 4-3-1-2, and then we can use Kerkez and Frimpong as our auxiliary wingers, which they're supposed to be effing. They're not supposed to be inverted. And a few people are asking about the inverted Kerkez role, which is baffling as well. It's absolutely baffling. If he doesn't use the 4-3-1-2, which I don't think he will, maybe AFCON he will, are you in favour of, like Ben says, put them on the pitch and then work our way around them? Or are you still thinking, no, we can only play one of them in the current setup and formation?
I think I'm leaning more towards what Ben said. Like with the players that we've got, that 4-2-3-1 probably makes the most sense. The only other alternative could be playing a 4-3-3 and then actually put on Wirtz as a left winger and not like that weird left 10 thing that he was doing against Crystal Palace, like an actual full-on left winger.
But then you have to leave out one of the nines then.
So this is what I was going to come to. I don't think we're going to see Isak and Ekitike on the pitch at the same time because it's a huge risk. No. If one of them gets injured, you got no backup striker at all. And say, for example, God forbid it happens, but say Ekitike gets injured and Isak's still trying to get up with his fitness, and there's something happens to Isak after that, then we're completely screwed. So in this meantime, I think definitely in the next few couple of weeks, we might not see both of them on the pitch at the same time. So it's going to have to be one or the other. Maybe we might see in the odd game towards the end of the this little break that we've got, or this little block of fixtures. Then we might see both of them playing at the same time. But I don't think he'll risk it, and I think it is a huge risk to take to play both of them at the same time. And that goes back to my point that I was saying before. If the plan was to play Ekitike as a left winger, then why didn't we just go and sign a proper left winger and then pick between Ekitike or Isaac as a striker? And that's what I don't understand. Like, obviously, hindsight's a beautiful thing, but come on. Seriously, if the plan all along was Ekitike left wing, Isaac up front, makes no sense. Why are we playing a striker on the left wing?
I don't think it was the plan.
It can't be the plan, and I hope it's not the plan, to be honest. And I still don't know what the plan is for both of them, because I
said it was like, They got Ekatike because they weren't 100% sure.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. And
this is what's baffling, though. We don't usually operate like that, guys. Like, especially at the prices that we ended up paying, or the prices that we paid. Like, we can't be thinking like that. I don't know. And I don't know. None of us know, really. We're just speculating and guessing here. That seems to be a bit of a scrambled thinking, man. Like, where we're going to play Ekatike, there must be a master plan. And I want to come to you, Lou. What is this master plan then? Because, yeah, Ben's saying play them, and I want them on the pitch because you're right. The future goals is coming from Ekatike and Isak. Stop relying on Salah. Salah is a club legend and one of the greatest players to ever don the shirt, and he's an absolute icon, legend, hero. What's that? The mountain.
Mount Rushmore.
He's on the Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But we have to look past him now. The future is in Isak, Ekatike, and Wirtz. Lewis, you have to find a formation with all three of them, or two out of the three every week.
You've asked someone who's shit with tactics to try and figure out a way of this. Look, when we signed Salah on that 2-year deal and Van Dijk on that 2-year deal, it wasn't so that we could say, right, keep them here 2 years, they're going to be great, and then we'll just extend again. These 2 years were specifically designed to find who comes next and who is the next player to take over from them. I don't want to see Ekatike on the left. I don't want to see Isak on the left, personally. I think Ekatike and Isak have been brought in to rotate around each other. I don't think there's a way where realistically, unless you're scrapping the concept of wingers altogether, they both start. Because then, like Mo said before, there is no one behind them who can come in and fill that role. You're going to have Keita playing as a number 9. You're going to have people in square pegs around all different positions. I just think they've. I know it sounds.
I've got PTSD, guys. I've got PTSD. Do you remember Nunes playing and Jota playing on the left? I used to hate it. I used to absolutely hate Nunes and Jota on the left. Now Ekatike, yes, is more tricky. He's got more about him than Jota and Nunes had as a winger. You can see Ekatike being more creative, like Ben said.
Yeah.
Still won't suit his game, though, guys. He's a penalty box prowler. He runs in behind. He can drift left. I don't want him starring left, if you know what I mean.
Isak did it against Southampton. He drifted out left. They all do. They all rotate. They don't. You can't stick a striker. You can't bring someone in who's played a striker his whole career. Bring someone else in who's played the striker his whole career, and then go right, left winger. It worked with Diaz coming as a number 9 because it was a temporary fix. You can put James Milner left back as a temporary fix. It's not a permanent solution. Sometimes you need those stopgap options, but you can't sign 2 top-level strikers and make one of them play out of position in a zone they're not comfortable with because you need to try and find a way to just cram them all in. You look at Chelsea now, and I'm not comparing us to Chelsea in that sense, but like sign, bring him in, make it work, stick them all in the team, it'll just stick together. We've signed 2 big quality strikers who are there to rotate around each other. We haven't signed 2 expensive players, 2 of our most expensive ever players, just to stick them in positions that they're not used to playing. If you've signed these 2 strikers, they're there to rotate with each other because the aim is to go far in every competition. If there's games where Isak needs a rest, games where he's injured, you can put Ekatike in and vice versa. If you need wingers, bring in wingers. Don't bring in players in other positions. If you need a left winger, buy a left winger. If you need a right winger, buy a right winger. Don't get a striker and convert them into a winger.
Apparently, Gakpo's cut inside and shot and scored.
He heard me. Good man.
So, all right, here's a solution. Always rely on Grizz Khan to give you the solution at the end of the show. Post Salah, in like AFCON, Grizz Khan propose back 4, right, normal. And then I propose Frimpong right wing, Wirtz left wing, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai in midfield, and Ekatike and Isak up front. 4-4-2. Watch him play that in post-con. We will discuss it in AFCON. Watch him play that, people. He's going to play Frimpong right wing, Wirtz left wing side, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and Frimpong and the back 4 as it is, and then Isak and Ekatike up front. But until then, let's see what we got in store. Next week, we will do a more detailed preview looking forward. We're not going to look back. This was the last look back show, guys. It's time to stop. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, Liverpool forums up and down the country, the world. It's time to stop. I think we've done our fair share of moaning and groaning, and fairly as well. We've criticised the team. We've criticised Slot. We praised them in the opening 6 games when they won 6-7 on the trot. But they've not done themselves proud. Forget us. They've not done themselves proud in the last 3 games. So it's time to stop. It's time to back the lads. It's time to back this manager and move forward, upwards and onwards. And we're going to do that on next week's Red Room, because we're going to look forward to that game. And that game is Man United at home. And if that doesn't get you lot up, nothing will. People, I want to thank Lou. I want to thank Ben. I want to thank Mo. And all of you that have subscribed, liked the channel. And nothing left more to say than go watch Gakpo. He's got his hat-trick after we've slayed him all show. The Dutch clutch. And peace, love, and tranquility to you all. Take care.